Kenny Goodman here from findtheedge.com, and welcome to this video on how to grow your business online using the power of influence. Today we're going to look at how to create a really good value proposition for your business. This is where all your pitches will come from, and this is where whenever you're trying to sell anything, whether that's someone working within your company, so selling them the job to them, or if you're selling your products or services, this is where the pitch will come from. It's your value proposition. So it's all about why are you different to your competitors, and why should your audience choose your product over your competitors? Why are you different? If you can answer that question succinctly, you're well on your way to creating a value proposal that improves your conversion rates and gives your business that laser-sharp focus on customer needs required to take you to the next level. Now, a lot of business owners really struggle with this because they get caught up in the business and forget why they started in the first place. This is when they start to become a me too business. I nicked that phrase from Robert Craven, who's an expert panelist on Find the Edge. Being a me too business basically means that you are aiming for average and you just can't differentiate yourself from your competitors. So you might be a me too accountancy firm, a me too retailer, a me too manufacturer, whatever you are, you've always really just got to try and differentiate yourself from everyone else out there. Now, a big question to ask yourself is, why did you start the business in the first place? If you started your business a long time ago, sometimes you forget why you started it in the first place and just blend into becoming one of these Me Too businesses. So sometimes you just need to take a step back and look at your positives, because this is how you can build your value proposition. So, for example, do you give exemplary customer service? Or is your product just simply better than the rest? Or do you charge per job rather than per hour? Or do you charge a small retainer and no more fees after that? So your clients know exactly what they're paying each month and don't get any nasty surprises. Or do you specialize in one particular area of your market and this makes you different to your competitors? If you can't find any differentiators, it might be time to give your business the shake-up it deserves right now, because your value proposition is what you can offer your audience that no one else does. So you need to think about this from the perspective of your potential customers. Put yourself in their shoes and think about how your product or service adds value to them. A good value proposal gets the point across really quickly. It's really simple to understand, and it outlines precisely what's in it for them, what's in it for the customer, what's in it for the client. People simply don't have the time to research exactly what you do, so you need to be able to convey it succinctly and attractively, pointing out the benefits of using you rather than your competitors. To create your value proposition, you need to understand your customers' wants and needs, their challenges and their worries, and then you need to solve them. If you're able to do this, you'll generate more business and you'll build a valuable base of loyal fans and customers. To generate loyal customers, you need to back up your value proposition with great service, and you'll need to maintain the qualities that make you unique. You need to be consistent. If you understand your customers' wants and needs like you should do, and you've created a good, accurate customer persona or buyer persona, you'll be able to add value to their business on a consistent basis by preempting issues and ensuring they're constantly wowed by the service that your team offers them. While many people view their value proposition as a concept and focus their marketing strategy around it, I think it is a great help if you actually define it and create a written document. This will definitely help you focus in and clearly understand it yourself as well. So you've got it there and you can always lean on it and look at it. And again, you should always make sure that it's not totally set in stone. It can evolve over time and you can change it. So don't think that once you've created this, it has to always remain the same. So don't be afraid to test it and revisit it whenever you need to. And if you have a team, allow them to get involved in the creation and maintenance of it as well. When used in marketing, you may need to shorten it depending on the space. But for this exercise, we'll use your website, because every business by now should have a website at the very least. So it should have a headline. Now, This is not to be confused with a slogan. It just tells the customer how you can help solve their problems in a single punchy line. This is the big attention grabber. Should also have an intro paragraph. Again, this shouldn't be too long, a couple of sentences will do, but it should summarize what benefits your audience will receive in a simple way. And then you can add some bullet points if you like that detail the main problems you solve and how this will benefit the audience. And as I said before, test it as much as possible. So once you're satisfied with it, test it on your audience, see how they respond, and if they don't respond good, then keep testing it, keep trying out different headlines, different intro paragraphs, and different bullet points. Just don't try to be too, over the top and too snazzy. All you need to do is include what the company offers that's different, and then make it relevant to your audience in a simple way that's easy to understand. If you can do that, you're going to be onto a winner. You see, if your web conversion rates aren't knocking your socks off right now, the first place to start testing is your value proposition. This should be displayed prominently on your homepage or any landing page where you're hoping visitors might convert. If you look at your own web surfing habits, whether you're just surfing or whether you're actually looking to buy something, we're all guilty of ruthlessly using the back button. There's no second chances online when someone does this. And if we're not immediately gripped by a site or we don't understand what's on offer, we're out of there in a matter of seconds because we know that the next site will probably give us the information that we need. A value proposition is what gets the attention of your audience and helps them to decide whether to convert with you or one of your competitors. The value proposition should be the first thing that visitors see, and it should be easy to read. Now, when it comes to testing, there are a number of ways that you can test your value proposition, but one of the simplest ways is to use A/B split testing, which basically means sending one visitor to page A and then the next visitor to page B. So out of 10,000 visits, for instance, 5,000 will see page A and 5,000 will see page B. And then the page that converts the highest is your winner, and then you can keep refining by doing this. And there's quite a few different tools out there, like Visual Website Optimizer, which is good. There's Optimizely, or there's Google's free Website Optimizer. They're all decent tools. And like I say, you can keep continuing this process until you get, the real sweet spot, until you can't make it any better, until, you've reached optimum levels of conversion. And again, as I mentioned before, your value proposition isn't just for your marketing. It should be a document that is ingrained throughout your whole company, because it's not only about getting your customers to believe in you, it's also about getting your whole company bought in and proud to be part of it. I hope you found this video useful. This is Kenny Goodman signing off from findtheedge.com.